There's a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Wheel shot is good.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
For the Wizards, Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Pierce. And it's Nick Calathis in for Bradley Beal. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
To the left wing. Here's Calathis. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 8. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Out to Smith. Feeds to James. Thompson sets the pick for James. And again, it's Cleveland.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Over to the wing. Calathis kicks to Porter. And stolen by James. Up the floor. And it's slammed in by Varejau.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Wall. Gortat with the screen for Wall. Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here is Nelson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And they double up James. He kicks to Thompson. Nelson outside. James outside. Smith with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Porter kicks to Wall. Gortat with the ball. 9 points last game out. 6 to shoot. Here's Porter.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
Here's James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 25 points in the game.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by James. Goes up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Wall, and the rejection by James. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 12-4 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on Welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Oh, how about that basketball, fans?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The Prodigy in their last time out against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 25 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his total. Safe to say he is out of his funk after a game like this. He'll try to keep up this pace now, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
A different look now for Cleveland. James checked in for Verjao. Miller comes in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Jameer Nelson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 18. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Here's Beal. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Now here's James. Another shot. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Pierce has checked in for the Wizards. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Pass to Beal. Good. Great play by Coavis to set it up. And that's now 17 points here for Beal. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Passes it to James. Love with the screen for James. Shot off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
And stolen by James. It's tipped. Coavis passes to Nene. Beal with it. He's picked up by James.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Kicks it to Love. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Here's Coavis. 9-point game his last outing. The pass to Pierce. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on
it. Here's Coavis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 4 on the clock. And stolen by James. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Coavis kicks to Beal. They double him with James. It's Pierce with the drive. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal can't get it to go.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by James. And that's now 6 points for Love. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Coavis dishes to Beal. Here's Nene, and he slams it one-handed. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
James with it. Now Beal defending. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Pierce with the ball.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
LeBron kicks to James. LeBron is screen on Beal. Off the pick. And again, it's Cleveland.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Wizards have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Coavis passes to Nene. Good. Great play by Coavis to set it up. And it's 6 points for Nene.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And he gets the bucket.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Wizards have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Calathis dishes to Pierce. Here's Calathis, covered by Irving. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. James left side. And again, it's Cleveland.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Pass to Nene. Pierce with the screen on Love. Dishes it to Calathis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Love. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Cavaliers, number one.
Now, they were a remarkably efficient offense, and I thought they just did a nice job of finding the open man time and again. No selfishness on that team.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
Calathis kicks to Beal. He feeds it to Nene. And he banks in the layup. Nene's got 6 here in this quarter. So it's the Cavaliers now. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
No doubt the Boston fans want to see the Celtics take that one.
That's good.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And the Wizards making a change. Gortat's checked in.
Kevin, I've got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. First in field goal percentage. First in opponent field goal shooting. And they were number 2 in team rebounding. Everybody makes it a priority to get to both backboards, offensive and defensive.
And Clark, the key number that you just talked about to me is field goal percentage. And when you're the best in the league shooting the basketball, it's a clear sign that you have an unselfish team and a clear plan of attack. That club, very impressive with their offensive efficiency.
And they double up James. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by James. James has got his 7th assist in the game. Wizards have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Calathis passes to Gortat. Knocked loose to the paint. Beal dishes to Pierce. The feed to Porter. Back to Pierce. There's the dish to Porter. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Porter's got his second basket.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Beal against James, and they double up James. The drive by James. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist here tonight. Wizards have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Feeds it to Gortat. He dishes it to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Gortat misses. And here is James, who's coming off a 25-point game against Indiana.
And defensively, he was all over the court, forcing turnovers, putting a ton of pressure on the ball.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Calathis kicks to Gortat. Pass to Beal. The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
There's a good screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. James has got 41.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.